Atlanta, stop going to Desta. If you want Ethiopian food, walk across the street and go to Bahel right here. First of all, they've got outdoor seating right here. So I like to bring my dog over here, but I also think that the food is better and there's never a line. So I'm dining alone, so I won't order all of these things. But if you are coming here, you should definitely get the vegetarian combo, whether that's to share or just for yourself. I think having the veggies is a nice way of eating something fresh all the time, because all of the signature and meat dishes are very rich in flavor. If it's your first time eating Ethiopian food, I would recommend getting one of the tibs. I think that's a safe thing to get if you've never had Ethiopian food. But I think if you want to get crazy, you should try the dulet, which is what they serve as raw meat. And then if you really don't want to get overwhelmed, just get one of the shareables that they have. They have like the Bahel 1, 2, and 3 combo. So they do try to make it easier on their customers who've never been here before. If you also want to try something different, the Doro Wat is this super flavorful stewed chicken, and it usually comes with a hard-boiled egg. It's a similar concept to boko or adobo, where you simmer the hard-boiled egg in the flavor. So what's really cool about this place is they don't shy away from the culture. At the bottom of the menu, they've got definitions and descriptions for the words. So they get to describe the food in the native language, but also have the descriptors at the bottom. Okay, so they just dropped off this sambusa here. I'm gonna guess the etymology of the word is pretty close to samosa. It's described as a triangle-shaped patty filled with seasoned lentils. So I'll bust it open here for you. Oh, easier to do this now. So you see the lentils right there, because I make a mess of everything. And they've also provided this like red sauce, but I'll try it without the sauce first. That is all lentil. Honestly, I don't like lentils that much, but let's try it with the sauce. I think it could be really good. Hopefully it's not too spicy, because I committed to a lot right here. Okay, so the sauce is like spicy, salty. So yeah, this is the sambusa. Get it if you like lentils, because that is basically all lentil right there. They have a beef one, but they said they don't serve it today, so maybe it's on weekends only. It's actually getting better the more I eat it. I think I'm just shocked by the lentilness of it all. For me, I think it needs a sauce. I do think getting the sambusa and not eating it right away is gonna be great, because when all of the other stuff comes out, the sambusa is gonna be the only thing crispy really, because you'll have a bunch of like mushy paste-like long curry-ish simmered dishes. So it's nice to have that crispy texture later on. Here is the vegetarian platter by itself. And then they eventually will drop the tibs in the middle, steaming hot on a sizzling plate. Pro hack here is you want to ask for either mitmita, which is like a blend of spices with salt and cardamom. And then here is the berbere, which is mostly hot chili pepper. And then you can dip all of that stuff into here. So before I get started here, injera is the Ethiopian bread here. It comes in a roll like this, but it's nice and fluffy. And you're supposed to take it and use it to pick up all of the different foods that you just ordered. And if you taste it, it's got like a really sour taste. It hasn't gone bad. That's just how it's built. So You just rip off a piece, and then I'll just start off with something simple here. Take the collard greens, wrap it up like that. I'm dipping it in the mitmita. And that's how you use the injera. I actually love eating food with my hands. It's such like a Filipino thing to do, but also Indians do it as well, and Ethiopians take it a level up, and instead of having gloves on, they just take this bread and still get to eat with clean hands. So I don't know what this is right here, but it's like looks like a lentil curry paste of some sort. It's more of a texture to me than an actual food. And then here's like a thicker red paste that still has some chunks in it. All right, so here is the string beans with carrot. All of the veggies are also a little sour, and so having the carrot is a nice sweet thing to have in there. Here is the cabbage with carrot. So what is this? Shiro. Okay, okay. I got it. Okay, thank you. The like super refined sauce is called shiro, which is a chickpea sauce. It's not typically part of the vegetarian platter. And then the red sauce right here is the split lentil. The split lentil has this like beanier texture, and so you can really kind of feel it as a contrast to the injera. And then now we get to the tibs. So here's the tibs. From a texture basis, it's really like cooked to a almost jerky-like roast, which I have no problem with. Honestly, standard barbecue made from charcoal, and the bounciness of it, look at this, it's like a jerky for real. The bounciness of it is an awesome contrast to everything else. So I would recommend getting, again, the veggie platter, and then get your tibs, because this is gonna be the only solid thing you're eating. If you get the firfir or the kitfo, it's still gonna be this kind of a mush style. And I don't mean mush in a bad way. I'm gonna demolish this still. It does have this like American salad with vinaigrette. I was gonna say I don't care for it, but because the beef is here, it is nice to have that fresh, uncooked veggie on it. Yeah, so the strategy here is you're gonna take one bite, or you're gonna take a little bite of the tibs, and then play around with your food here. Oh, I forgot to describe this. This is the yellow lentil. The way to eat this dish is that you play around with your textures, because there's one true paste here, which is chickpea paste, and then there becomes like a split lentil one. Then you get the whole-ish yellow lentil, and then you get to your sauteed veggies, which is your collard greens, your cabbage with carrots, and your string beans with carrots. So it's up to you how you want to structure the inside of your injera to make it how you want it. You go tibs, and then a sauce, and then I dip into my, just get the meat done. I love eating foods where they don't tell you what to do. They kind of just let you play around with the sauces, the textures. That's why I love Korean barbecue. That's why I love Ethiopian food. There's no rules, right? There's no first course, second course. Blah. Eventually you can start eating the bottom of it, which has sopped up all of the flavor. And you can kind of rewrap and restructure it again. And sometimes the move is you have to take a tib chaser. So eventually, as the meal slows down, you gotta do some housekeeping and start to consider what you're gonna take home. Like this plate right here, I'm gonna keep this flawless probably and try to survive on the injera on the table. I think the best combinations that I've had today is the tib with the yellow pea, then the tib with the split pea, or you go green cabbage plus this, and this just straight up with the injera is a nice sour pick. Here we'll try to keep the tibs from getting soggy during transport, and I think I will finish the yellow pea. I think I can save the rest of these for later somehow. Now we're going Filipino style. But can I buy this, like, somewhere?
We have
Oh, okay.
We have a little shop in the back. You
Oh,
wanna check
no,
this
I
out?
did not know that.
Do you walk all the way in the back?
Like, back through here?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done that. I'll do it after I
That's a
eat.
big.
All right, so I just learned this, but apparently they have a store in the back. So you can buy the mitmita in the back. So let's go to the store in the back. So if we keep walking, there's restrooms here, and then we keep walking, more extra seats. All right, and I think more restrooms? Oh, wow. You can do a private room here? So we keep walking. Ethiopian Arabica. Actually my favorite. They have so much different things here. Mitmita, there it is. There you have it, everyone. Even I learned something today. This place is actually huge back there, and they'll even sell you the same stuff that they put in the dishes, so check them out. Don't go to Desta, just walk across the street.